So here we are with episode 6 of the Vexations of a Shut-In Vampire Princess. Last episode, we were introduced to new characters. There's a Moida going on, and there's a Moidera wandering around the place, so we gotta figure out that. And it seems like Komari is going to get voted out as a Crimson Lord, so... There's also that, and it seems like Vexations has a plan, I think, anyway, so we'll just have to see. If you guys like the video, like the video. If you dislike it, dislike it. I do have my full length up on Patreon and early access to non-seasonal and some seasonal shows in the YouTube memberships. Other than that, let us get started. But the muscles, man, huh? Yeah, out there you hide behind your men. Yep, there's... Oh my god! They found her report card and everything? Oh shit, where'd she get this? This means that you're saying that the queen is wrong, right? The merchandise. Oh, Karen's coming in. You have to prove the popular point. More thorough research. God, Karen came in and like how jovial the music is now. Oh? Oh? Oh. Ooh, ooh. Yeah, I'm so fucking tall, I can't even hear you. However... She's dead. The only person who has poison power or poison magic around here is Vexations. But we'll have to see. Holy shit, she just wiped out a Crimson Lord. Doesn't that mean that she's quote-unquote strong? To wipe out one of the... What would you plan to do? Oh, I guess we're not doing by vote. I'll do one thing that you asked me to? Oh, instead of losing position as well? I guess she could just ask her to step off. It's a... We're just gonna go in war with each other? god, the camera and how it just was right there at her boobs. Oh. A relative wrote. Did you put that in your... Oh my fucking god. Oh, what a digital dummy. Uh-oh. Ooh, it's starting to rain too. Uh-oh. Oh, she just wanted to talk. Damn, dude, man just came in. He didn't even drink his water! What the f- Oh, there's the priest man who's just not showing his... Oh, there you go. Damn, dude, he fucking laced Sakuna's food or some shit? Or she's a literal ticking time bomb. It's like, at this certain amount of night... certain amount of time? Alright, tunnel vision only. Oh my... Wait. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. All this alright, this is some... Why do you have so many mannequins? What? This is like a fucking room that... Wow. This is like a room of mannequins from like Fallout 4. 15. Converse to each one of them. Jesus Christ. Everybody's got their own thing, I guess. Oh my god, she's like a werewolf or something. Or, you know, she's one of those people who fall unconscious. I mean, that would kind of be like Komari, yeah. Except, you know, not exactly. Oh my god. This is where I find out that she's a yandere this whole time. What about Vilhays? Uh-oh. He's a little strange, but I can trust him. All killed as in, like, actually genuinely killed? No? Wow. They put me in the orphanage because I killed them. In your last moments. Sorry, you just saw... Oh! It's just... This man is really just trying to passing it like that. There's a nobody who no one took notice of. Signs open. You know, he's serious. Are arranged like the constellations too. She's just dropping hints. Maybe sometimes they want to change the status quo. What are you saying? Helldeus is? But you're the one who says that you'd rather talk it out, right? Last episode. Oh god, the swelling at the paint. Swelling at the... Of the music, I mean. She winces and then looks up at the stars. You literally saved herself. Inverse moon! At least one of... that's why she's looking for the memories. Okay, yeah, okay. Cornelius. Yeah, take those drugs. Who would have thunk that the terrorist is, yet again the inverse moon, huh? Oh, she's going to visit her? In the jail? Oh. Is she wearing the fucking shirt for... Okay, no. She is. Wait, they're just letting her chill here? What is she, under house arrest? Alright. Millicent comes back into the program. Oh, I assume she's still within the inverse moon, considering that they haven't really sent anyone to fucking kill her. She's also under house arrest, I guess? I don't know. Alright, I'm gonna go write my notes, and we will be right back to the center. Alright, so that was episode 6 of the Vexations of a Shut-In Vampire Princess. Let me know what you guys think about it in the comments down below. You know that I always like talking to you guys. For me, I thought that this was a pretty nice episode. The whole first half, the first like 9 minutes, somewhere around there, with the meeting of the Crimson Lords, minus one of them who is on tour, which I believe it's like, you know, they're currently in war or whatever. So we've got these people who are talking about whether Komari should be impeached or not. Flote is just out here like, yeah, she should probably be impeached. She's doing great, but like, she's not doing anything. It's all her men who are doing this whole spiel. It seems like Lord Meadow, the muscle man, from the way that they introduced him when he first talked, right? It's just his bulging muscles. And then we've got Karen, who was getting ready to step in to protect Komari, because she's just like, hey, you know, even though you make the accusation that that Komari is using her family's name in order to get into this position, it's me, or it is we, it is us, there you go, who makes the final decision. So are you saying that we made a bad decision? So she was going to use that status, but Komari stands up for herself, and by that, you know, she's just out here flaunting how strong she is, you know? She's just like, I can't hear you from up here. Which is just fan-frickin-tastic. And it's very fun that you see the way that the queen is. She's very unsmiling at this situation, and when she talks to Flote, but the moment Komari comes in, you know, kicking up her feet and everything, we see the queen, Karen, who is just chuckling at that, right? She finds big entertainment in this whole spiel. I mean, we've got like the whole entertainment war and stuff. Anyways, when they're ready to vote, I believe it was Sakuna and Helldeus, I believe, who voted to not impeach her, and then the other two voted to impeach her, Lord Meadow and Flote. And God, dude, I suppose we figure out what Vexations' plan was, which was to just poison Delphine, kill her, so she couldn't vote. So because of that, it's a 2-on-2, which is very funny. Dude, Vexations could just casually just poison one of the Crimson Lord. Damn, dude, damn. No wonder Sakuna can just go and... Well, actually, no, she didn't technically kill a Crimson Lord. She got killed herself, right? That's the whole thing. So, Flote challenges Komari into a war, but then Lord Meadow... And then Lord Meadow comes in, and he's just like, wait a minute. You started this whole fucking meeting, and now you're just going to challenge her to a one-on-one? Like, you could have done this without the meeting, but since this has to rely on the conference, right, the Crimson Lords' conference and all that, why not we all just get into the war? Let's have a Crimson Lords war instead. And of course, Karen's just like, hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah. This is an entertainment war. So, like, fuck yeah. You go kill each other and entertain the audience. So, we're having a Crimson Lords war. Komari's impeachment is still here, but that's pretty much the end of the whole freaking conference. So, whoop-de-doo, huh? In the next scene, Komari is going to go grab her story from Sakuna because, well, she gave it to her, but she forgot that she put her real name on it, and she didn't want Sakuna to see that she's the one who wrote it. She did say to Sakuna that it's a relative who wrote it, so... But, like, didn't she write this? She didn't type it out, right? I think she wrote it. This is still her handwriting, so... I don't know, if Sakuna's an avid fan, she might have your writing somewhere, even your signature or something. But we've got this rather ominous scene where Sakuna is having dinner with Helldeus, and she's out here not eating at all, but she's too busy talking about how great Komari is. And then Helldeus is just like, thank you for the meal, right? He's just out here eating the whole thing, and he's just like, alright, I'm out. I ain't here to listen to your shit. Goodbye. Again, he didn't even drink his water, the fucking asshole. And then we've got Sakuna, who drops the whole, Dad, I'm doing my best, alright? I'll protect my family, right? I'll protect our family and such. So, and then we've got, like, the rain going on and everything. We know that something bad is going to happen because it's all cloudy and raining. And as she passes by Helldeus is just like, what is he? He just says, like, good, farewell, Lady Gandis Blood. Perhaps you will be happy in God's kingdom. And so, Helldeus, I assume he is working for the Inverse Moon, as we are revealed that the Inverse Moon are the people who have got Sakuna's family taken them hostage and such. And I would assume the reason why he wants the whole idea of genuine death to happen is because he believes in a higher up or whatever, right? God's kingdom, heaven or whatever. He even mentions, like, the devil and stuff, albeit Flote was just like, the devil doesn't fucking exist. So, he's a religious man, so the idea of actually dying and being able to either transcend up to God's kingdom or going straight down to where the devil is, it would make sense on why he would end up joining the Inverse Moon and wanting the Dark Cores to be gone, because it perhaps could be a big sin, whatever his religion is, to not be able to die and to not be able to get judgment passed on by God and all that. So Komari ends up at Sakuna's place. Sakuna's just out here like, my room's a little messy. So, like, don't look at it too much, tunnel vision and all that. So she ends up seeing this fucking room, which, again, it's very scary. And also, God, that's those fucking leg pictures. When did she take those? I guess she must have taken them when she's out in the war or something. My God, but, like, holy crap, all these mannequins, and, like, they take up, like, the entire room. She's got 15 of them, and I guess she was probably putting the other ones in the closet, because, like, she's trying to clean up her mess or whatever. But, Jesus Christ. And Komari, who's just so happy that she's got a friend, her first friend, as she says, which, again, what the hell is Vilhays? You want her to stay with you forever, but she's not your friend? Like, Jesus Christ. We see Sakuna continues to be taken aback by Komari's kindness. Right? She asks Komari, why are you being so kind to me, even though I look like I'm your stalker? Which, you know, if she was your stalker, you probably wouldn't want to be nice to her. So Komari says we're friends, right? Because we're friends, it's normal for friends to help each other out, right? And then we get to see just the lips as she words out the word friends, but we don't really get to see her eyes, right? Whether she's, you know, happy that she is able to make friend, but at the same time she knows that she has to kill Komari. And she's over here, at this point when they're talking, she's just dropping down hints all over the place. Oh yeah, and then she also goes and she says, like, let's have Helldeus work with us too. And then they just have, you know, as she's like doing this, and the camera just gets like really close to her. She does a head tilt. Very suspicious. Unfortunately, Komari does not see what we see. She only see her friend in front of her. Blind to everything else. Komari asks that she was at his orphanage, and she just casually drops like, oh yeah, my family were all killed, and he took me in. But then she says, but my family, but I have family. And as Komari's trying to ask, like, you mean they were revived by the Dark Core? Right? In that case, why were you in an orphanage? Sakuna doesn't answers that. She just takes that away. Instead says that her big sister is Komari. Big sister is Komari, which is why she probably goes and says, in the last episode, understandable why she goes and she says, can I call you big sister? I believe that is Sakuna, right? Yeah, Sakuna calls Komari big sis. So she's finding a bit of a, not only friend, but a bit of a way for her to express her love to her family, consider that they're not here right now. But she says that Komari, real big sister, was so beautiful and had memories like the Delphinus constellation. Just casually dropping about memories out here. And Komari, again, blind because of her friend, doesn't even think about that. But she does ask, actually. She does ask, what does that mean? But Sakuna doesn't frickin' say it. And she just goes and she says, I instinctively understand the shape of someone's psyche. Right? It casually says that, but then she also touches Komari, which I would assume that this is her feeling Komari up, which is why later on, when she's just like, alright, I'm about to kill you now, I'm gonna choke you out, this is your weak point. Sakuna also drops this whole thing when Komari wonders why her hands were so icy, and she says, the Sapphire are a race who have no body heat, so they're just typical vampires, I guess. But that is due to having a frozen ironclad body. Does that mean that she's a little sturdier than most? I would assume so. Anyways, Sakuna's just out here dropping yet another hint. Will you come to look at the stars with me, huh? It's better to look at beautiful things in your last moments. Tunnel vision, Komari, tunnel vision. While that's happening, Castell's just walking about. This guy's coming in and he's just like, what do you think of this? What do you think of all these motherfuckers out here? They're shooting at each other and they're just chanting Lady Sakuna's name. Or they're just chanting Lady Sakuna this whole time. But the weird thing is that they were not like this a short while ago, right? She was just some nobody that people didn't really care about, and the whole thing is that the whole thing is that being strong is what is good in this society. So someone like Sakuna, who was weak, of course nobody would pay attention to her, but now as what she says in the last episode, where she's just like, yeah, even though my men know I'm weak, they're really out here supporting me, and now we get to see the support that is going on right now. And it's whether they're like genuinely afraid of Sakuna. She's done something that they're just like, oh shit, we can't just ignore her anymore. Or it's something with the influence of Helldeus. Who knows, right? Who knows? And then we've got two girls just chatting under the constellations. And Sakuna just casually asks, why do you think terrorists want to kill people? What was Komari's response? I think she's like, oh no, actually it's not. Komari didn't even respond. It was actually just Sakuna saying maybe it's because they have to kill others. So she answers to her own questions. Why do you think terrorists want to kill people? Maybe it's because they have to, not because they want to. Which, you know, the way the inverse moon wants, I mean, I suppose that's the whole thing. They have to kill people in order to get what they want. But again, like the whole thing with terrorists, right? If they do the things that they do, it's because they want to change the status quo, whether it's for good or for bad. And right after this, Sakuna, and this is hypothetical, if your family was taken hostage by a terrorist and they threatened to kill someone, what would you do, Teru Komari? And then she just says it right there and then, kill the terrorist. Which this is a moment from Komari that is very reminiscent to the way that she was before Millicent just went out and just fucking bullied her and like killed her self-esteem and everything. It's very interesting to see that peek right back out. And we've got Sakuna, who is surprised by this answer. And Komari's just like, come on now, simple solution. The terrorist is the one who is holding the family captive, right? And they're in the wrong. If they're done away, the problem is solved. Ingenious. Ingenious, dude. Killing is the solution. But Sakuna, you know, feels like she's a coward, if that's the case, because she calls Komari courageous, but she says, if it were me, that sort of thing, it's impossible, right? Perhaps it's also because she feels like she is weak. So, there's also that. But also, like, if your family is holding you, if you're being held hostage by your, goddammit, if the inverse moon is holding your family hostage, it's really hard to, like, just come up to them and just fucking kill them, especially if they're just like, you know, over here with your family and like the ritual article and all that. Come any closer and I'll fucking slice your family. And we know that the inverse moon got ritual articles, so they are just out here ready to kill people and give them the genuine death that they so deserve, I suppose. It'll be all over soon, Sakuna says, as she just slowly ready to just strangle the fuck out of Komari. But here's Vilhaze just popping in. She felt that bloodlust from Sakuna, so she goes and she takes her away. Sakuna failed to kill Komari, which is what Helldeus had expected, I would assume. And so here she is, talking to the people of the inverse moon. The voice sounds different, so I would assume it's just somebody else that she's contacting with for the inverse moon and all that, or I don't know what is it? Is it just Helldeus but with a voice changer? But because she fails to kill them, they are now threatening her family and saying that every time you mess up, I will kill them all. Wait, hold on. Wait, hold on. Then I'll kill them all. Every time you mess up, I will kill them all with a ritual article. What? How does that even make any sense? If you kill them with a ritual article, then they're going to die permanently. And then she has nothing tethered to the inverse moon anymore. Okay, when I was reading this, I thought they were like, you know, I'll kill them one by one. Every time you mess up, I will kill them all? What? See, I was also thinking, like, when she was saying, like, oh, I got the, you know, I've got my family, my mom, my dad, my big sister, and then the guy's just like, I'll kill them all, and I'm just like, okay, if you do that, then, like, she has nothing connected to you anymore, like, what is this method of killing them all? I'd suppose he'll kill them all every time he'll kill them all with a ritual article every time she messes up, so they'll experience multiple genuine deaths? I don't know. But the person who's talking to her, she mentions that the inverse moon is obviously they want to destroy the dark core, but they say that, you know, at least one of the Crimson Lord knows the location of the dark core. So that's why we're seeing Sakuna trying to, which is also, I would assume, why Sakuna was killing all the other high generals, because she was looking through their memories, and now she knows that one of the Crimson Lord knows where the Dark Core is, and also this is a perfect opportunity for her, for the most part, because she's now able to kind of just kill the Crimson, because like we're having the Crimson Lord war now, so she's just able to kill the Crimson Lords willy-nilly and be able to see into their memory and such. So free game, you know. And so they give Sakuna a power enhancing drug, I would assume, because Sakuna's just like, I don't know how I'm gonna do all of this, and they're just like, don't worry, I got you a drug. And they mentioned that this is Cornelius's secret recipe, so cool, you know? It's, drink that fucking juice and you'll be boosted for life. And then, you know, I would assume you'd also die. I don't know. Is that also instilled with? Would you be able to just? I have this question now. I'm just like, if it's a ritual article, could you just shave off pieces of a ritual article and then put it into something, and then, you know, if that person drinks it, and then if you kill them with the shavings of the ritual article, cause them to die, like permanently? That's my question right there. Who knows, huh? Who knows? And so, towards the end, with the inverse moon mentions Millicent. They're just like, don't mess up like Millicent. And so Sakuna's just like, hey yo, I'm going to go visit Millicent then. Which they kind of show us this part where it looks like she's giving, like, what is it? She's giving a paper form, and they just shake her head. They just shake their head, and then she ends up going to this place. Which again, I'm just like, that they just gave Millicent her own place, or did she escape somehow? But then she found her anyway. Sakuna found her anyways. Is she under house arrest? It's just a very big house, you know. I actually, now that I think about it, this whole decrepit place, if I can actually go and see where is it? Give me, yeah, this place. I would assume maybe this is where the old Blue Knight mansion was, because it's all decrepit and broken, all the windows broken and everything, and we've got like the plants growing on it, so I would assume this is where her house is. And then they just put her here. Again, she's under house arrest. I would assume so. But we get to see Millicent again, who's just out here casually sipping some tea. And, you know, she's telling her to take a seat. Have a seat, she says. And I guess, I don't know, Sakuna's just gonna ask, how do you do it, Millicent? Or whatever. How do you, I don't know if I can kill my friend Komari. And then Millicent's just like, hey, pro tip, don't. Well, actually, Millicent now knows that the way to get Komari to activate her power is to take some blood. So, like, honestly, like, just kill her, but, like, try to not get any blood into her mouth or whatever. So, there's, God, I was just thinking, if Komari, God, I'm having such a troubled time remembering names right now. Komari didn't get brainwashed into hating blood, right? But she still didn't know about how she activated her power. Imagine you get like a cut, you're just like, ow! And then she just sticks her finger in her mouth and she licks her own blood, just boom! Anyway. Yeah, well, we'll just have to see how Millicent is right now, right? Whether it seems like towards the end of episode 4, right? She kind of thinks like, well, you know what? I guess I would have been different if I had a whole different shit in my life and such. So, like, whether she still holds loyalty to the Inverse Moon, which I would assume so, just because, I don't know, if she didn't hold loyalty to the Inverse Moon, I would assume they would just come and fucking kill her, because it seems like it's so easy to infiltrate this place. Which, Also, the other thing that I forgot to mention was with Sakuna, and how Sakuna was just like, oh yeah, I accidentally killed one of the Crimson Lord, and then I became a Crimson Lord, and I would assume she kind of came in during around the time that Helldeus took her into the orphanage and such, right? And he was the one who got her to recommended her into the Crimson Lord. So I would assume that's just her accidentally killing the Crimson Lord, but also managed to take a bit of a memory and see what's happening, right? To see what that Crimson Lord knew at the time. I would assume that was the case. So that's nice, right? It's just we're getting a little bit more details and just getting answers to some of the things that were talked about in the last episode. So it's very nice, very fun. I enjoy it. We get to see more Millicent, so that will be fun as well. So if I have anything else to say, I will write it in the description down below. Thank you guys for sticking around, and I will see you guys in the next episode.